Where is the Hollywood Riviera? That's what we're going to be checking out today. So before I got into real estate, I did not know where the Hollywood Riviera is. I had been there, but I did not know it was called the Hollywood Riviera. And so I think there's a lot of people that live in the area that maybe have never heard of the Hollywood Riviera, or they've never been up there, or people outside of the area that have never heard of it. And so today I thought we'd kind of look at where is it and what makes it unique. And so for those of you that don't know where it is exactly, it is technically in the city of Torrance. So it's Torrance Unified School District, Torrance Fire, Torrance Police Department. Some of the postal codes in the area do have a Redondo Beach postal code, but they're all still part of the Torrance Unified School District in the city of Torrance. And so it's this little area section before you get into Palos Verdes, just next to Redondo, headed south towards the beach, and just that little peninsula up on the hillside here. So you get some big views, you get some tucked away neighborhoods, and you get walkability to the beaches and restaurants in the Riviera Village. And so, yeah, that's kind of some of the reasons people are looking at the Hollywood Riviera and why they're interested in it. And so, yeah, let's look at some of the different aspects of the Hollywood Riviera that makes it unique to the area. So one of the things I think draws people to the Hollywood Riviera is the proximity to the beach and proximity to trails. So as I mentioned, you're right before you get into Palos Verdes. So you've got all the horse trails in Palos Verdes that you can get on. There's also a trail that backs up to the homes that live at the top end of the Hollywood Riviera. So you have those homes as well that have access to trails right from their backyard. And then you go into PV and you get some homes that have, or they get some trails all out throughout the community. And then for those people that, want to be outdoors, but maybe they're not looking to go for a walk on the trails, or they're not looking to, go horseback riding or go for a run on the trails. They just want to spend the day out on the beach and bike or visit restaurants and shops. You also have that aspect. So having the outdoorsy nature trail hikes as one aspect of the community, and then being, walkable to the beaches and restaurants is the other aspect that really kind of draws people to this area. Because if you're up on the hillside, you've got maybe a climb to get back up, but some of the lower Riviera homes, you're getting a walk to the beach without a big hill to go up to. So that's kind of one of the key characteristics of the area, is just walkability to beaches and trails and restaurants and shops. So you've got Riviera Village with all the restaurants and shops throughout there. Riviera Village has different restaurants. It's got little stores. You can buy, little clothing shops and different local spots there. And then you're just a walk across the beach, or walk across the street to get to the beach. And so those are some of the things I think really draw people to the Riviera in general. And then what else makes it unique is that you have these big views up high. So as I mentioned, if you're down in the lower Riviera, you're not having to walk up a hillside. But in the upper Hollywood Riviera, you're going to have a little bit of a climb to get back up to your house if you're going to the beach or the Riviera Village for the day. So with that, you may also get a climb, or you may also get a view, because you're uphill from that climb. So you're maybe a little bit higher up, and it gives you a view of the city or a view of the ocean right from your backyard, or from maybe out of the corner of one of your bedroom windows. And so that is one of the key things that I think draws people to the Hollywood Riviera, is the maybe availability of getting a view. And so that view does come with a price. And so that's kind of one of the key price differentials in the Hollywood Riviera is, I would say that the three things that really kind of set the pricing differently throughout the Hollywood Riviera are: is there a view? Is the home newer and more updated or remodeled? And how large is the footprint? Because kind of going back to that newer or updated home, if it hasn't been updated and it was built in the 1950s or 60s, it's going to have a smaller square footage. So it might be 1,400, 1,500, 1,600 square feet. And so you just have to know that that's something you are okay with, is having a smaller home, or if you have the footprint to build out on the exterior of the home, if more square footage is what you needed. And just looking at the square footage of the lot isn't always something that's going to tell you, oh, I can really build out on the home, because many of the homes in the Hollywood Riviera have a hillside in their backyard. So maybe it's a 8,000 square foot lot, but a big portion of that lot is on a hillside and unusable. So you can't really think, oh, this is a huge lot, I'm getting so much square footage for my price. It's more like, okay, how much of this is actually usable and maintainable? So those are some of the things to think about when looking at the Hollywood Riviera. And along with what I mentioned as far as amount of updatedness of the home, you may also have a home that doesn't have air conditioning. So I do see that quite often in the Hollywood Riviera, where the home hasn't been updated and doesn't have air conditioning. But it's one of those things where necessity versus luxury, and whether or not people really want to put it in. I would say many people just are like, well, there's a good breeze throughout the year, it's not super hot, you get the ocean breeze coming in, so I'm not going to put the money into the air conditioning. People do have it put in, but it just kind of depends on the necessity and whether that's a priority in your search. So how do you know if the Hollywood Riviera is going to be the right fit for you? Well, if you're somebody that's looking for walkability and you're looking for a view, or you're looking for a home in the Torrance Unified School District or the city of Torrance, or you're looking for a home where you can get onto some trails and be outdoors for the day, the Hollywood Riviera might be a great spot for you. So if you're just starting your home search and you'd like a little bit more guidance on the area, feel free to click the link below and set up an appointment with me, and we can figure out what's important in your search and when to get started.